And then she would blatantly lie. She repeated the fine people thing,
that
which has been debunked
crazy.
over and over and over again for years.
This is the Talk Down.
Did you guys watch the debate?
I watched it.
I watched most of it.
It annoyed my family. Watched it.
I listened to it on the car ride over here.
It was painful.
It's weird that people complain about the way Trump talks because the way Kamala talks it irritates me way more.
Yeah, she really
the look in her eye, the tone,
the
in
way
her
she
voice,
talks
the
annoys
way
me.
Yeah.
It's like
Trump has grown on me.
she talks. I love the way Trump talks.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Except for when every single question, he starts to answer it, and then he's like, and you got these Mexicans climbing out of loony bins and going over the wall, and they're coming into our country, and they're murdering and raping and taking our jobs. I'm like, you don't have to say every single question. They're talking about inflation right now.
He can always win on the issues, I think, but they bait him with that stuff, and he didn't have to go into.
But except they don't say anything about immigration, and then he brings immigration up on every single.
Well, he does have to bring it up because that is a big issue right now.
I agree.
It's the one where Kamala was specifically put in charge of the border and has failed miserably.
I think his strongest thing is she's already been in the White House.
Yeah,
and he only said it once at the end. That's what I think he should have been driving home the whole time. He had all this time to take care of it already.
Right.
I mean, the thing that I think overall was so frustrating with this debate, and everybody's saying this online as well, but it was so obvious, is the moderators, they were going to be biased. They're at ABC. That's the only place Democrats are willing to debate is when they can control the frame. But the way they would repeatedly follow up, if Trump didn't answer a question, they'd keep pushing him on it. If she didn't answer a question, they'd just move on. They'd try to live fact check him on things and tell him he was wrong about stuff. And then she would blatantly lie. She repeated the fine people thing, which has been debunked over and over and over again for years. Why wouldn't they say, no, Kamala, that's wrong? Why wouldn't they, the same way they treat Trump, if they were unbiased moderators, they would have said, no, Kamala, that's not true. That's been debunked. But they never push her on that. She still tries to associate Project 2025 with Trump, which is his thing. They don't say, no, that's not his platform. It just,
Gosh, what was the other thing I just had in my head? It just went away. I wish he wasn't. I wish he wasn't so easy to bait.
I gotta watch.
I feel like he took every bit of bait they threw at him.
I think he was pretty measured towards the beginning. There were a few points where he got worked up.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I don't think it's going to push anyone who was already for Trump or already for Kamala. It wasn't really a substantive debate in any sense. I don't think where it's going to sway someone.
Some people in the middle towards.
But it wasn't the Trump.
I can't imagine it swaying it towards Trump, but who knows?
I don't know.
But yeah, it was rough. I do feel like Trump could have done so much better. It's just
I don't think he did bad, but I think he could have done better.
I wish he understood.
But I also think
calm Trump would have done so much better. Just to kind of the Trump that's on these have you seen him on Theo Vaughn and stuff?
Oh yeah,
he's
great.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why
Trump is so much better than this.
And that's why Kamala avoids all the interviews and will only do one debate, because she's not as good in these formats and can't actually talk to people and can't actually answer questions from people who are going to push her on anything.
That is the thing that's always wild to me, is that her last time she ran, she fell apart when she had interviews and debates. That was where everything fell apart for her.
There's just a machine that has her as its figurehead, and that's who they're running for president. Yeah.
Oh man, that was a good video. You should check out our channel for more great videos from the Talk Down, and go to thetalkdown.com and maybe become a subscriber or something.
If you like being talked down to, subscribe to the Talk Down. Do it. Do it.